To Victory Yay. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome to Victory Yay. I'm going to wait 1 minute 25 seconds to start my live stream so everything records. Welcome to Victory Yay. Welcome to my live stream. I'll wait 1 minute 25 seconds so everything records. Welcome to Victory Yay. Welcome to my live stream. I'm going to wait till 1 minute 25 seconds so everything records. I'm going to wait 1 minute 25 seconds so everything records. Gonna wait 1 minute 25 seconds so everything records. Only a couple seconds left. Thank you for coming. Right now it's 1:19 a.m. in California. Welcome to Victory A. Welcome to my live stream. I'm gonna wait 1 minute 25 seconds so everything records. 1 minute 25 seconds so everything records. Okay, 1 minute 25 seconds. Welcome to Victory Yay. Welcome to my live stream. Today, I'm going to continue grinding the conference finals promo. And for my thumbnail, I just picked a picture I really like. Is when the NBA players have statement jerseys. So I have some statement jerseys. I have a lot of jerseys. So for home, I'll have Philadelphia 76ers statement jersey. And for my away jersey, I'll have Golden State Warriors, the Bay jersey. Now let's just play. The games. I have 400 stamina right now, which is a lot. Now, Jimmy Butler, I just got him today, 109 overall. And I made a video that will premiere and later today at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, California. But right now, I'm going to go and play some showdown games. If everything loads. Thank you for coming to check, see who came. I appreciate the support. Thank you for coming. It's 1:21 a.m. in my country. So we're gonna continue playing Showdown. Try to get another 109 overall card. I don't know which player I'm going to choose. I'm probably gonna choose the LeBron James, possibly. Now let's just go into a game and autoplay it. He has 109 overall, LeBron James. I have 109 overall, Jimmy Butler. So, very nice promo, by the way. Very nice promo. A lot of people have gotten. BJ Gaming, yo, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. How are you doing? So Steve Nash with the ball. Steve Nash with the ball. 1:22 a.m. Steve Nash with the ball. I have Miami Heat jerseys. My opponent has Toronto Raptors jerseys. We're going to autoplay it. I have a Jimmy Butler. Oh, I know. I put the sharpshooter lineup, which is why my statement jerseys have not shown. So my sharpshooter lineup, I have Miami Heat jerseys. Jimmy Butler with the ball. Gives the ball to Hawajuan. Aaron Gordon drives in for a slam dunk. Slam dunk. So we have LeBron James, Ray Allen. So we're gonna autoplay this and continue my grind. Um, try to get another 109 overall player. There's still many days left. Many days left. So I appreciate anybody coming. It's really late, 1:23 a.m. It's technically Monday, very early Monday morning. Ray Allen with the ball. Ennis Cantor with a slam dunk. Ennis Cantor. So you have Steve Nash with the ball. Steve Nash gives the ball to Hawajuan. I have two Hall of Famers on my team. They have Aaron Gordon, Chris Mullin. Technically three Hall of Famers with Chris Mullin in there. In fact, Steve Nash is also a Hall of Famer. So I have four Hall of Famers. And then I have Jimmy Butler, a current NBA player. So I have a lot of old school players in this lineup. Steve Nash, recently hired by the Brooklyn Nets as their head coach. So we will see how well he does. He doesn't really have much coaching experience. Aaron Gordon, 3-point shot. Hawajuan with a tip-in shot, layup shot. So pretty nice. Yeah, and then my team is the Miami Heat for this gameplay. American Airlines Center, Miami Vice court. LeBron James goes in. Ray Allen with a shot. Now, if you notice that tonight they actually gave us the date token, and the date token is Christian Laettner, the great legendary college basketball player from Duke University. And he played for the Minnesota Timberwolves, his first team in the NBA. And so you see the card art. He's wearing a Minnesota Timberwolves jersey. So yeah. I believe all you have to do is win the quarter. No, I'm almost finished. I finished season, at least in terms of objectives. So I don't know what else to do necessarily. So we'll see. Conference finals. No, I'm not doing any world tour events because of stamina. But I'm thinking about maybe I should. Maybe I should. So you get 25 tokens right there. We're playing New York Knicks. And I have the statement jerseys. Philadelphia 76ers statement jerseys. And also, it fits because Jimmy Butler last season played for the Philadelphia 76ers. That's 109 overall. Jimmy Butler, let's try a 3-point shot. Bang, makes the shot. He has a 110 3-point shot. So we're going to try to win this game. This game you can actually, doesn't cost stamina. So we get a goaltend, a block and a goaltend. So you have Jimmy Butler, 20% 3-point shot. The 109 overall card. Bobby Portis with the ball. Julius Randle with the ball. Aaron Gordon with a nice steal. But Julius Randle steals the ball right back. Julius Randle with the ball. And I always liked Julius Randle especially when he was on the Lakers. I always liked him. Luka Doncic misses the shot. Now today in the NBA playoffs, the Lakers defeated the Denver Nuggets. And I believe Anthony Davis hit a big shot. But I haven't been watching the games. So that's what I believe happened. I see a lot of people on YouTube post videos of Anthony Davis playing really well. Chris Mullin with a shot, scoring with contact, misses that shot. So we're winning by 1 point. You get 25 tokens for this, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Nurkic passed the ball to Chris Mullin. So you get to see a little bit of the statement jerseys. I might change it up. The jerseys, change it up a little bit sometimes, you know? That'd be pretty cool. Dennis Smith Jr. Rookie season with the Dallas Mavericks, but now with the New York Knicks. And he's a great dunker. Great at slam dunking the basket. Slam dunking the ball. Then we got a diesel ability with Nurkic, and hopefully we could win this game. We didn't get the rebound though. Tough. Nice outlet pass. And then we are now winning by 1 point. We almost got a pass again. Jimmy Butler almost steals the ball. Oh no. RJ Barrett. So we are in. That was a bad shot by me. So we're going to lose this game, unfortunately. But the good thing is that. Wait, hold on a second. Unless that half-court shot makes it, we are going to lose this game. But I'm going to. I'm going to pay more attention next time. Let's switch the jerseys up. As I said, this is more about the statement jerseys. Now, a couple of years ago, Nike signed an agreement with the NBA that they'll make the jerseys. Before that, it was Adidas. Let's put Chesapeake Arena, Oklahoma City Thunder. We haven't seen this court in a while. So I changed the jerseys, but we're going to play that event again. And also I have my 400 stamina. This time I'm going to try to pay more attention. Thank you for coming if anybody's here. I know it's very late in the United States. But in other countries, it's probably the afternoon. I see that there's 3 people here, so thank you for coming. Now, we're going to try. Now we have these Golden State Warriors statement jerseys. 3-point shot. We're winning by 1 point. Let's autoplay it, and then, yeah. I believe the New York Knicks, that's also their statement jerseys. Blue color. Jerseys look really nice, these jerseys, and a little bit of on the tips, I believe that's a little bit of orange color. Now we have the Golden State Warrior jerseys, statement jerseys. The Bay, a nickname for the city of San Francisco. The Bay Area, right? So they have a lot of names in San Francisco, Northern California. They call it the Bay Area. Sometimes in Northern California, they'll call themselves Oakland. They have a lot of different names. Oakland, and then San Francisco, and the Bay Area, and all that. I believe Oakland is a different city than San Francisco, but it's pretty close by, so we refer to it as kind of like San Francisco. And if you go up north further in California, there's Sacramento, which is the capital of California. The Sacramento Kings actually play there, so another NBA team. So the Sacramento Kings and the Golden State Warriors, they're actually rivals in Northern California. Sacramento Kings, in recent years, their team hasn't been very good. But back then, in like the early 2000s, they had a very nice team. Chris Webber, Mike Bibby, Vlade Divac, Peja Stojakovic. So the early 2000s, the Sacramento Kings had a very nice team. Very nice team. Aldo Harris, hello, thank you for coming. How are you doing? Thanks for the support. So Aaron Gordon was a successful block. Aaron Gordon. So we're grinding still. Grinding every day. Chris Molan with a shot. Chris Molan with a shot. Now we're gonna get my 25 tokens. It's all good. Thank you for coming. If anybody just came. So we have these 25 tokens. So we're done with this part. Let's play this one. Same team, New York City. Thank you for coming. I'm gonna check on my computer to see who came. We win the tip. So we have these Philadelphia 76er jerseys, statement jerseys. Let's autoplay. RJ Barrett, wild shot, makes the shot. Hello, InfoSpot 411. Thank you for coming. I know it's very late over there in Michigan. No problem, InfoSpot 411. I appreciate the support. So we're gonna have Luka Doncic guarding against Dennis Smith Jr. Chris Mullin with a shot. Slam dunk, Chris Mullin. So we're actually losing by 1 point. As I'm on backwards slam dunk, Marcus Morris, who was basically the New York Knicks' best player before he was traded to the Clippers. And he has a twin brother. So he tied the game, Jimmy Butler, 109 overall. Hello, Ting. Thank you for coming. Hello, thank you for coming. How are you doing today? I appreciate the support. Hope you're having a great day. Portis with a shot. Wow, he shot a three. He only has 57%. Luka Doncic with a 3-point shot. Makes a shot. We're tied again. I usually autoplay my defense. There's no tapping noises. Portis with a ball. So Jimmy Butler, 109 overall, Jimmy Butler. Nice easy slam dunk. Jimmy Butler with a shot. Julius Randle. To Marcus Morris. Marcus Morris is a twin. His brother is Markieff Morris. And Markieff Morris right now plays for the Los Angeles Lakers. And last series against the Houston Rockets, Markieff Morris had a big game. Now Marcus Morris, the player right now holding the ball, he is now an LA Clipper. He got traded to the Clippers in the offseason. Actually, the mid-season. Now, in the offseason, Marcus Morris signed with the New York Knicks and essentially became their best offensive player. It was either between him and Julius Randle as the best offensive player for the Knicks. Julius Randle is still on the team. Julius Randle, a left-hander. Now the Knicks, they wanted Kevin Durant, but he signed with the Brooklyn Nets. And they also wanted the number 1 overall pick in 2019 so they could draft Zion Williamson. But they were not able to get him. So unfortunately they were not able to get him. Instead they got the 3rd overall pick instead of the 1st overall pick. So the New Orleans Pelicans, they drafted Zion Williamson instead. So right now I'll probably just go for LeBron James. I might change my mind, but right now I'll probably go for him. Let's go showdown. Can you use your ultimate lineup in showdown? Yes, you can use your ultimate lineup. So we're gonna play some showdown games so I could use some of my stamina. So my opponent has players from last promo. Goran Dragic at point guard. So we are almost half an hour in the live stream. Gonna go until my phone ends. So it'll still be a long time. So we have these statement jerseys. Golden State Warriors statement jerseys. The Bay Area, right? Kind of a nickname of the San Francisco. I'm from California, so I've been to San Francisco a couple of times. It's a very beautiful city. Very beautiful city. Now you go to I went to the Brooklyn Bridge. You had to drive there. And it's a very beautiful bridge. Now, if you watch Full House, which was a very popular show in the 90s, you see in the opening of that show, you see the beautiful San Francisco Bridge. But when I went there, there was a lot of fog. So there was no sun. And I've been to San Francisco a couple of times. There's no sun when I went there. There's more fog. I'm sure there are times when there's a sun out. But Full House, the TV show, they filmed the opening with the sun. It looks very beautiful. Chris Mullen with a nice done. Hi, NBA Live Mobile. Hi. Hi, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. And Ting, thank you for coming. Thank you for the support. I believe you are from Vietnam. So thank you for coming. And that's a beautiful country, Vietnam. Ooh, nice slam dunk. Diesel. Diesel. And how are you, NBA Live Mobile? How are you doing? This is my late night live stream. And it is 1:46 a.m. here. In San Francisco, they have a Fisherman's Wharf. I don't know if the Bay refers to that, but it's a very famous place, and there's kind of like the ocean there, and it's a very beautiful place. Fisherman's Wharf, also on Full House, is shown a little bit. Well, Goran Dragic just fell down. Goran Dragic playing really well in the playoffs. Playing really well. This year's playoffs, I think, have been very competitive, and that's all you can ask for. Very fun to watch. So the NBA Finals should be really very fun to watch. Very good. Now, the LA Lakers right now, they're probably the best team out of the four. And with LeBron James we trust. It's very hard for the Lakers to lose. It's very hard to bet against the Lakers because they have the best team in the NBA and the best roster. They're the best team remaining, especially since the Clippers lost. Clippers on paper have the best team in the NBA. But of course, you see in the playoffs against the Clippers and Nuggets, they weren't playing well. Especially the bench and Paul George. So you never know. You have to play the games. Nobody would have expected that, the Clippers. NBA Live Mobile, do you remember me? Yes, I do remember you. I do remember you. It's been a while, but I do remember you. I'm happy the Bears won today. Yes, I actually checked the score. Um, the Bears defeated the Giants. So we reached level 99. You get 27,500 points and a stamina refill. So almost at 100. Now we have a lot of stamina. So much stamina now. And congratulations to the Bears. I don't watch much football, but congratulations to you. Tonight there was the Emmy Awards. And the Emmy Awards is an award for the best television shows. And I watched some of it tonight. And there was no live audience due to the virus. So most of the TV stars were at home. But you can see them do webcams or Zoom. So now Jimmy Kimmel was the host of the Emmys this year, and he was there live, I believe. And certain actors that presented, some of them were there live, like Jennifer Aniston. But most of the people were at home. Now, some people were actually at home, like in their actual homes, because you could see their houses or apartments. Now, some other people, they were at some kind of like party, a small party, but maybe like their TV show family, TV show cast. So they'll all be there, and then if they won the award, they would, of course, they have a speech prepared, and some of them wore like tuxedos or dresses, but this year, they probably did not have to spend a lot of money or to wear a very expensive dress or something like that. This year, a lot of people just like wore normal clothes as well. Now, a couple of weeks ago, the VMAs, I believe was the first major award ceremony since the virus. So I believe that was the first major award ceremony. The VMAs, the MTV Video Music Awards, and I wasn't able to watch a lot of that ceremony, but it looks like there were, I know Lady Gaga and other singers like Ariana Grande, they did perform in the VMAs. Now they wore like face mask. They do wear face masks. Now Lady Gaga has all those very weird looking, futuristic looking face masks. Because she's very, you know how singers are. They're kind of weird. They're kind of strange. So somebody did design kind of a weird looking face mask for Lady Gaga for that VMAs. Now, now when the singers are giving speeches, they did not wear face masks, or most of them did not wear face masks. So that's interesting. Now the Country Music Awards, the CMAs, that was last week, and I did not watch it, but it looks like a lot of people did not wear any face mask. But I assume they did not have an audience. I watched Sunday Night Football, and it was weird watching a game in Seattle with no fans. Yes, I did watch a little bit of that game. Yeah, sometimes you don't even notice it, but sometimes they show the audience, there's nobody there. So, yeah, it is definitely very weird. Very weird indeed. Oh, we tie this game, but it should be a quarter. Unfortunately, we tied the game. We should have tried to win the quarter. But on to the next game, I guess. I watched some of the game, watching Cam Newton, who's now the starting quarterback for the New England Patriots, because Tom Brady left and signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So now we're gonna exchange our jerseys for some other statement jerseys. Because in my thumbnail, I put the statement jerseys. Now, since Nike has created the jerseys for the NBA now instead of Adidas, they've created like very a great diverse jerseys. Lots of very different ones. I'm trying to get the Houston Rockets jerseys in, but it's very slow. Now, I believe Cam Newton has a lot of injuries, which is why the Carolina Panthers, I believe, decided not to sign him, re-sign him, because he used to be, he was a former number one overall pick, and he's still quite young. So I don't really follow too much football, too much. But I was quite surprised when they did not re-sign him. Cam Newton. But Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots signed him to a contract. So that's pretty cool to see Cam Newton on the New England Patriots. I believe Cam Newton has also a couple of seasons ago he actually won MVP in the NFL. But the NFL is a very tough sport, due to a lot of injuries and stuff. So things change so quickly in the NFL. So we have these Lakers statement jerseys, purple color jerseys. Let's try to win this game, the quarter at least, because all we need to do is win the quarter. My opponent has New York Knicks jerseys. Oh, Cam Newton, 31 years old, born 1989. He was born in the city of Atlanta, Georgia. He's 6 feet 5 inches, pretty tall player. 31 for other football players like running backs will actually be quite old. But for quarterbacks, I would say that that's just about right. You know, I wouldn't say he's old for a quarterback. A lot of players that are very old play quarterback. So you actually play quarterback for a long time if you're good, you know. I believe Tom Brady's 42 years old. Jimmy Butler with a 3-point shot. Misses that shot, unfortunately. And so, yeah, as I checked, I have his bio in front of me right now. So, Cam Newton did win MVP a couple of seasons ago. So, I remembered correctly. He was the NFL Most Valuable Player, MVP in 2015. So, only 5 years ago. Of course, he played for the Carolina Panthers. Um, in the NFL draft in 2011, he was the first overall pick, drafted by the Carolina Panthers. And he's won the NFL Offensive Player of the Year in 2015. He also is a 3-time Pro Bowler, which is basically like an all-star. 2001, 2013, 2015, he was a Pro Bowler. So I think definitely due to injuries is the reasons why he's not on the Carolina Panthers anymore. And since the New England Patriots, Tom Brady's kind of very old now, so they did not re-sign him. So they needed a quarterback, so they gave Cam Newton a chance, you know. And we'll see if they could win a Super Bowl with Cam Newton. Does the game offer you the old Bullets jerseys? Cam came up short on the last play of the game. Overall, he did okay tonight. He had 1 interception tonight. I do think that the game does have the old Washington Bullets jerseys, but I don't think I have them. But I'll check later. I do think they have it. I'm not sure though. I do remember something like that. But they have other Washington Wizard jerseys like DC. I know that some of them kind of look like it, but I'm not sure if they have the Bullets actual jerseys. Though, of course, the Washington Wizards um, used to be called the Washington Bullets. They changed the name. Luka Doncic with a slam dunk. Yes, I know. I just looked at the score. I stopped watching the game, but um, the New England Patriots, they lost a little bit to the Seattle Supersonics. I mean the Seattle Seahawks. So we win this game, which is good. Now Pete Carroll is the coach of the Seattle Seahawks. Their quarterback is Russell Wilson. He's been the quarterback for such a long time for that team. And also, Pete Carroll's been the coach of that team for such a long time now. I believe Pete Carroll is the oldest player. I mean, the oldest coach. Pete Carroll is the oldest coach in the NFL. I heard someone said that. But I thought that the New England head coach, Bill Belichick, is older. But I'll check his age. Now let's see if I have any Washington jerseys. So these are the jerseys I have. There's one statement jersey, but this is not a Washington Wizard. This is a Washington Wizard jersey and not Washington Bullets. This is like their current jersey, but it has a little bit of the same colors as the old Washington Bullets jerseys. Let me see if I have some more. I have a great deal of jerseys, but I'm not sure if I have that one. But I probably do have some Washington Wizards jerseys though. Now when Nike started creating jerseys, now they're called association jerseys and icon jerseys and statement jerseys and city jerseys. So a lot of different names. A lot of different names. Yeah, so I don't have it. I don't think I have. I'm not sure it's even in the game. Yeah, that's why it's a little bit confusing. That's why it does look like the old Washington Bullet jerseys. Um, so I don't know, they changed their team colors and logos to kind of match the Bullets back then, but let's play a game. But technically, they don't have the the Bullets name on their jerseys. So I'll play a game with these jerseys. If I get home court, it'll be the district jerseys and the other one. They also have another one down there, but these ones look much nicer. Yeah, and I'll play a game with these jerseys on. So I got home court. So yeah, so these are what they look like. At least the district one. They kind of do look like the old Washington Bullet jerseys. 20% Luka Doncic. Missed that shot. And my opponent has Denver Nugget jerseys. Now, yeah, the Pistons have a cool green aqua color jersey in the 1990s. Yes, I believe I've seen pictures of that jerseys in Grant Hill when he was a Detroit Piston. Wore those jerseys, and they look very nice looking. But I do not believe they're in this game. They don't have this in the game yet. Luka Doncic, what 3-point shot? Oh, he missed a lot. So you have Jimmy Butler. I've yet to see those Detroit Piston jerseys in the game. Now, what's interesting about this year, and not necessarily this year, but kind of like the late 2010s and in 2020 as well, is that people have a lot of nostalgia now for the 90s, the 80s and 90s, as you see with a lot of TV shows and movies. Like they're going to bring back Friends. It's basically a reunion, but they're going to continue the show in the new streaming network created by HBO. And other shows, Full House came back. That show ended, but it came back. Jason Kidd falls down. Boy Meets World, Boy Meets Girl. So all those shows, people have a lot of nostalgia for them. So, anyways, in the NBA, they have also nostalgia for the 90s and a lot of their jerseys. So, certain teams have actually brought back the old 90s jerseys. You call them throwbacks now, the retro jerseys. But anyways, like an example of that would be the Memphis Grizzlies. As you see in my other live streams, I had the Vancouver Grizzly jerseys. The Memphis Grizzlies used to be the Vancouver Grizzlies. Then Vancouver Grizzlies they moved to Memphis, Tennessee. But anyways, because they have nostalgia for them, so the Memphis Grizzlies now, John Moran and all those Grizzlies players, sometimes they wear the Vancouver Grizzly jerseys from back then in the 90s. Now I heard people oh, by the way, those jerseys look really nice. Beautiful colors. Kind of like light green color, light blue color. Anyways, those jerseys they even write on the jersey's name it has Vancouver. Now I've heard people like living in Memphis, Tennessee. They're like, I want those jerseys. I want to buy those jerseys. They look very cool. But they're like, can you change the name Vancouver to Memphis or something like that? Tennessee or something like that. So, but the Memphis Grizzlies actually have not changed it. So there's no Memphis, Tennessee or something like that on their jerseys. They kept the Vancouver jerseys, the Vancouver Grizzly jerseys. So I thought that was quite interesting. But anyways, the fans in Memphis, Tennessee, they actually want that jersey, same color and everything. They want the Vancouver Grizzlies jerseys, but they don't really want the Vancouver name. They want like Memphis, Tennessee. But it's interesting that the Memphis Grizzlies have not changed the jerseys at all. Now, Toronto Raptors, also from Canada, they also brought back their throwback 90s jerseys. With a dinosaur on it. As the Toronto Raptors, they're named after the Steven Spielberg movie Jurassic Park. It was a very popular movie in the 90s. Rebounder, yo, what's up? Thank you for coming. And yes, Memphis Grizzlies definitely have great looking jerseys. So we're just talking about a little bit about that certain teams, they have actually nostalgia for the 90s. And so they have they brought back some of the old looking jerseys from back then. Another team is the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz, they brought back their 90s jerseys. It's in this game. It is the purple jerseys. And those look really nice. That Karl Malone, John Stockton wore. Now, the fourth team that I know of also with throwback jerseys is the Cleveland Cavaliers. And sometimes they bring back their jerseys with the orange color from the 90s. And I think those jerseys look kind of ugly. But it's still cool to have throwback jerseys. I thought the 90s Cleveland Cavalier jerseys, pretty ugly colors. But you see sometimes this season especially, the Cleveland Cavaliers wearing their 90s jerseys a little bit. So you see Darius Garland and Colin Sexton. Their young players wear those jerseys. Kevin Love as well. So that's pretty cool. Also, the Minnesota Timberwolves, they have a jersey that celebrates their origins. It's not from the 90s. It's like a throwback jersey from like... It's actually not even part of their franchise. As the Minnesota Timberwolves, they were created in like the 90s. They're a very new team. But anyways, the Minnesota Timberwolves, they have a throwback jersey. Minneapolis. And it looks like the Lakers jersey. George Mikan from way back then. So, yeah, the Lakers used to be in Minnesota. Minneapolis. George Gervin and Elgin Baylor. So, let's try to dunk with the ball. Let's try to win this quarter. Slam dunk. The Washington jerseys look nice. Yes, they do look very nice. Memphis or Vancouver. And in terms of the city, right? The city, in terms of the city, I'll still have to pick Vancouver. I actually been there before. Vancouver is a very beautiful city in Canada. you would call Western Canada. And in the United States, we could have different states like California, New York, Michigan. But in Canada, they're called province instead of a state. And their province is called beautiful British Columbia. In Canada, in beautiful British Columbia, their city is Vancouver. And so, in terms of city, I'll pick Vancouver. I've never been to Memphis, Tennessee, though. So, Memphis, Tennessee is like technically the South, but I guess you wouldn't call it the South necessarily. And it's most famous for Elvis Presley, the great singer from the 50s and 60s. He lived there. He has a house there called Graceland, which I think is like a museum slash a museum where people's um, fans go and tour. You go tour the Elvis's house. That's what they're most famous for. And Beale Street with like blues. Oh, we lose this game, unfortunately. Alpha Band Gaming. Hello, thank you for coming, Alpha Band Gaming. Hello, how are you doing? I always think of the Jazz Man fan when someone brings up that team. Yeah, and the Utah Jazz have really great jerseys as well. Thank you, Alpha Band Gaming. And I'm still doing my daily live streams. Thank you for coming. So in terms of city, yeah. In terms of team, like the Memphis Grizzlies, the truth is they're a much better team in Memphis than they were in Vancouver. Vancouver, they have multiple losing seasons, which is one of the reasons why they moved away to Memphis, Tennessee. Usually you don't move you don't move to a different city unless you're doing very poorly. Like people are not buying tickets, people are not watching you. But in terms of jerseys, Vancouver Grizzlies jerseys have really nice jerseys. I'd say much better than Memphis Grizzlies jerseys. Now, Aaron Gordon. Now, sometimes the jerseys do change when like have a different court. So far, it's been the same Washington Wizard jerseys that you see. Sub Victory, yeah. Hello, thank you for coming. Pick a number between 1 to 10. Don't tell me. Then add 2. Then add 4. Then minus the number you picked. If you don't that come on, answer it. I'll tell you the answer. Is the answer 6? Are you doing like a magic trick? Pick a number between 1 to 10. Don't tell me. Then add 2. Add 4. I didn't have time to do it, but okay, it's 6. It's 6. Was it? Did you guess the same number or something? Is that a magic trick or is that like some kind of math equation? Rebounder. Luka Doncic with the ball. Aaron Gordon. 20%. 20%. Misses this shot. Now there's a little bit of lag. Okay, always get some commercial and some ad in between. By the way, in terms of jerseys, the Phoenix Sun jerseys also look really nice. Really nice looking jerseys. You have a throwback Montreal Expos jerseys, the white one. They have a very cool blue jersey. That's very awesome. Off the top of my head, Montreal Expos, are they? I'm gonna look them up because I believe they were a baseball team, right? Yeah, they were a baseball cat, a MLB team, Canada. I believe they moved away in Quebec, Canada. John Moran or Jamal Murray? I would say John Moran. I think John Moran's a better player, and I think his future is brighter. So I'd rather have John Moran than Jamal Murray. Now, Jamal Murray, he's playing really well in the playoffs and everything. But he has he's been in the NBA for like 4 years, 5 years. Jamal Murray's only a rookie. So Jamal Murray, I mean John Moran, he'll end up being better player than Jamal Murray, who can't make the All-Star team. Zion or Giannis strength? Zion or Giannis strength? I'll probably take Giannis. In terms of strength, I'll still pick Giannis because he's already won 2 MVPs. And Zion, we don't know if he could stay healthy or not. He's already injured, even as though it's his first season. So I would say even best case scenario, Zion Williamson, if he plays really well, he'll be just like Giannis or something like that. But Giannis is already a 2-time MVP, so I'll definitely say Giannis is better and stronger too. The answer is the Big O. The Big O, I don't know much about Oscar Robinson, the truth is, but he had a lot of triple doubles. I know more about Allen Iverson, so I'd pick Allen Iverson. Not that they're probably both great players. I'll be on live just going to get a snack to eat. No problem, no problem. Dwayne Wade or guy. Dwayne Wade championship or ball handler but slow. Ball handler slow. I'll pick the slow ball handler better. Shaq. Shaq I think is stronger than LeBron James. Shaq could break rim. I don't think LeBron necessarily that strong. Damian rapping. That's a good choice. Heard his songs. But I like Lonzo Ball. Pick Lonzo Ball. I heard that Dillard is very good, and people don't make fun of him. He can actually rap. But I haven't heard him yet. Serge Ibaka or Steven Adams? Serge Ibaka or Steven Adams? I pick Steven Adams. I always like Steven Adams. Serge Ibaka is okay too, but I'll take Steven Adams. And Steven Adams is still starting, and he's much younger. Serge Ibaka is older now, and he's coming off the bench. Last time I heard. Russell Westbrook or CP3? CP3, I think, is actually the better player, even though he's older. Obviously, you see this year that CP3 is actually still very good, and Russell Westbrook has kind of declined, especially his style of play. But I'll take Russell Westbrook because I like Russell Westbrook. I'd rather watch him play. Scottie Pippen or Patrick Ewing? Defense. I'll probably pick Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen in the 1991 NBA Finals, he's the one that guarded Magic Johnson, which is how they won their first championship. Dame or Trae, clutch. Dame or Trae Young, clutch. I'll take Damian Lillard. He's hit a lot of big shots. Trae Young's still very young, which is where 2011 LeBron's not playing well, or okay. 2020 Kawhi Leonard. I'll say LeBron because they were supposed to win the championship and they played against an underdog team like the Dallas Mavericks. Well, really one Hall of Famer, Dirk Nowitzki. So, and LeBron James, he had Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. So, I would say LeBron's way worse than Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, he has Paul George and everything, but that's pretty much it, you know. The other players are not Hall of Famers. So I would even say there wasn't that much pressure on the Clippers, you know. Lil Legend or Jeffrey, the YouTubers, I'd say I like both of them. I like both of them. Hakeem or Tim Duncan. Hakeem or Tim Duncan. That's tough to say. I'll pick Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan is way more boring, but he has 5 championships, and Hakeem has 2. So I'll take Tim Duncan. Now Tim Duncan, he doesn't have all those post moves like Hakeem. Playoff P. I think Playoff P means Paul George or DeAndre Jordan or DeAndre Drummond Clippers version free throw. Yeah, I'll take Paul George over DeAndre Drummond's free throws, you know. At least Paul George, sometimes he could play well. So I'll take him over Andre shooting a free throw. John Stockton passing or Curry shooting? Well, that's a tough question. I'll probably about to pick Curry. Curry 3-point shooting. I'd rather watch the 3-point shot than passer. So rebounder, how was your midterm? How did that go? Hope you did well. So 31% my phone. Time really flies quite fast. So I'm gonna go until 0%, 1%. You did fine, I guess. What kind of test was it? Like what subject? What subject was your test? Was it like math or history? You say you have to go. No problem. Thank you for coming. I appreciate the support. You have a great day. You have a great day. No problem. You have to do something, it's okay. I'm gonna try to change my jerseys up a little bit. Your test was religion and national language. Very interesting. Bye. You have a great day, rebounder. I appreciate your support. So we'll change the jerseys up. So these are actually not even called statement jerseys. They're called Hardwood Classic. So you see those Utah Jazz jerseys right there. And what are statement jerseys could I put? Atlanta Hawks statement jerseys. I believe Vancouver Grizzly jerseys are also called. Let me wait for the word to go up. Hardwood Classic throwback jerseys. That's a very long thing. Okay, so we have statement jerseys there. Hardwood Classic jerseys the other way. And we have a great deal of stamina. Great deal of stamina. We're going to play a 109 overall team, so this is going to be a very tough team to play against. He has an It's a bonus from last promo. So they have the ball first because they have a very nice jersey. So they have a Jamal Murray, and there's a Jamal Murray as shooting guard. Luka Doncic with a 3-point shot. Misses that shot. Okay, that's autoplay a little bit. Doing the daily live streams. So if you want to see those throwback hardwood classic jerseys, you see them right here. The one that Karl Malone, John Stockton wore. So we get a 3-point shot right there. If anybody's still here, thank you for the support. Thank you for the support. Oh, let's autoplay this. We got diesel ability right there. Nurkic. My opponent has Atlanta Hawk jerseys. And those jerseys look really nice as well. Now, we don't need to actually win the game. We just need to win the quarter. So let's try to win the quarter. Let's try to win this game. Try to win the game. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Try to win this game. Hey, we're actually winning 9-4. Pretty good. Pretty good. Nice block right there. So we have Jimmy Butler, 109 overall. Misses that shot, unfortunately. But we win the quarter, so in terms of points, and that's all basically what we need. Goran Dragic with a mid-range shot. Playing really well. Thank you for anybody still watching. I have a ridiculous amount of stamina, so I probably should, so we have to wait a little bit there. The best thing when you have a lot of stamina is actually go to this event. Now, yesterday, someone actually asked me a question. How do I get the 75 overall? Well, you have to press this thing. And I already got him, but if you need to get the 97, that's how you get it. I already got all 4 of them. I'm pretty much done. So, whoops. Not sure I accidentally pressed that. Thanks for a shout out. No problem, Alpha Bam Gaming. No problem. I appreciate your support. Thank you for supporting my channel. And yeah, and that video will come out at 10 a.m. Pacific time, USA. And tonight I just made that video. So it should come out. Wow, it's flashing a lot. Very glitchy. Let's hurry up and finish this. This doesn't hurt your eyes. Chris Moran with a shot. So you get this event. You get one token of these events. I don't know why it's flashy so much. Chris Mullin has all these dunk animations. I don't even think the real Chris Mullin could dunk this well. And no problem, Alpha Band Gaming. I do appreciate the support. So, always here to support. Now, I don't know why I pressed that live stream thing. And so there's like, it's all coming out. The 4 dots. They're kind of blocking my view. But I don't want to press anything and end the live stream. So I'm going to keep it there. So this is because I have a lot of stamina. Hurry up and do the events. This event is, I finish it a lot, but sometimes, it doesn't really work. Yeah, I don't think, I see I finished it. Now this event, that last event was kind of hard sometimes, sometimes you run out of time. But this event, I don't know why it's flashing so much. I don't know why that is. So we're gonna get a lot of tokens after this. I'm trying to get rid of some of my stamina. I probably shouldn't do it too much because I still have time. Wow, it hurts your eyes like this way. I don't know why it looks like that. No. This thing is kind of tough as well. Sometimes you run out of time. So I have a lot of tokens. You finish that matchup. I feel like I should be playing the World Tour promo, but I'm a little bit too tired to play that promo because that's actually happening at the same time. But I want to save my stamina, There's still 4 weeks of this game. So I don't know what to do. I do know that golden tickets are going to come out soon. Like a couple of promos ago, they were promoting it using the NBA cash to get the golden tickets. So it should be soon, the golden tickets. It should be soon. They come out. I wonder if I should buy them like on the auction house to do gameplay. I might do that. But we will see, We will see. So hurry up and get these tokens. I have a lot of them. I was trying to spend some of my stamina. During this live stream, I actually got to 99 overall, like my level. So in season 3, I got close to that, but I did not get to 100 overall. But right now, I'm almost done. I almost got to 100 overall. So we'll see what that looks like. I heard that nothing happens really. But I heard that's what happens. I don't know what happens actually. Because I never reached to 100 level before. Now LeBron James. Put that there. I could pick another player, but let's see if did I finish this one? Yeah, I finished this one. So, oh, the World Tour thing, they also gives you stamina, so I forgot to get it. Forgot to get it. I think it's right here, right? Strange. Strange I can't press it for some reason. That's super strange. Because I know there's a button you could press. I don't know. Oh, I got the Kyrie Irving thing to go away. They have a timer, I believe. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing that they have a timer. It should just be a day. But yeah, I got some stand about 25 there. I sometimes think there's another one, but I don't know. By the way, right now, do I even have to do anything anymore? Okay, win showdown quarters. So that's the win showdown season. I'm done with. I don't have to play season anymore, and I have to complete the objectives, which I'm almost done with. That's pretty much it. Oh, I didn't even do this yet. I've actually been forgetting to do this one. Let's do this on the camera. Play with my multi-year lineup. I think that's what it's called. Thank you for coming. Somebody just came. Thank you. Hope you are having a great day. Or I hope you have. Right now it's really late. 2:35 a.m. 2:39 a.m. 3-point shot. John C. Billups with a shot. Thank you for coming back. Info Spot 411. So Info Spot 411. These are the Utah Jazz jerseys. They're called hardwood throwback jerseys, or hardwood classic throwback jerseys. My opponent has Utah Jazz jerseys, the note jerseys, and I believe these are statement jerseys. So these are the jerseys that Karl Malone, John Stockton played with. In fact, I think it's from the 80s too as well. Anyways, there's also another jersey that they don't have in the game, but there's another one with like a picture of a mountain. Basically, the jerseys that John Stockton and Karl Malone wore in the NBA Finals against Michael Jordan. I know Donovan Mitchell. You grinding to get 109 overall victory, yay. Yes, I'm gonna try to grind to get 109 overall. I'm probably gonna pick LeBron James. Now for Jimmy Butler, I just finished it, and so that video I gave you a shout out on. It's gonna premiere later today, like 10 a.m. Pacific time, USA, my time. That video I do gameplay, play 4 games with Jimmy Butler, 109 overall. But since I do daily live stream, this is just me grinding, you know. So yeah, like 97, almost got 100. LeBron James. I'm not even sure if I should pick LeBron James because we're doing a Steve Nash right there. Do. And what am I trying to do? I'm not sure. Yeah, let's just do more showdown. More showdown. He has Anthony Davis as center. So 15% of my phone. So I'm going to 1%. Pretty nice live stream. So my opponent has Phoenix Sun jerseys. We already seen those. And I have the Utah Jazz jerseys. Hardwood, classic, throwback jerseys. In fact, these jerseys, I think, if you don't call them Utah, they used to be New Orleans Jazz, which is where the Jazz get their name from. New Orleans, Louisiana, they have a lot of jazz musicians. I believe Pete Maravich actually wore these jerseys. Pistol Pete, Maravich's nickname. And he wore these jerseys. I believe in the 70s. And so these jerseys actually, I believe, are throwback from the 70s when Utah Jazz they were they were the New Orleans Jazz, and then they moved to Utah. Now Utah is a Mormon state, religion wise, and yeah, they kept the Jazz name, but obviously there's no Jazz in the state of Utah. Do I have Scottie Pippen? I do not. I don't think I have Scottie Pippen on my team. I don't have Scottie Pippen, but he is in the game. Scottie Pippen. Am I excited at NBA Live Mobile Season 5? Yes, I'm very excited. So like 3 or 4 weeks it's gonna come out. And what I'm excited for is honestly LaMelo Ball and the 2020 NBA draft players like Killian Hayes from France and Anthony Edwards. So I'm excited to have those players in the game. Any new players? Like recently in the live pass, they have a Lou Dort in the game, Oklahoma City Thunder in the live pass. So very happy about that. Anything new in the game? A Luan Store. Aaron Gordon was slam dunk. There was an episode of Undercover Boss with the owner of Utah Jazz. And yeah, actually I've seen that. I actually seen that episode. I don't watch that show a lot, but I actually seen that episode. I believe it's the Utah Jazz owner, his son. His father passed away. The owner of the Utah Jazz. Off the top of my head, I think, yes, Utah Jazz owner was called Larry H. Miller, but he passed away. I forget what year. And now his son, Roger Miller, is the son of the Utah Jazz. I think on the episode, Roger Miller disguised himself. I think he worked at Baja Fresh, like where they make like Mexican food or like tacos or something like that. The Utah Jazz. Yeah, I definitely I have seen that episode and that show before. Yep. Anyways, let's look at what Larry H. Miller. So to own a team in the NBA, to own a team in the NFL, you have to be a millionaire. Actually, not even a million, a billionaire. So Magic Johnson, he actually cannot afford the Lakers. As he said before, he cannot afford the Lakers. Now he actually is part owner of the Dodgers, but that's with a group, like a group of other people richer than him. So nobody could actually buy the Lakers if you're just a millionaire. If you're too poor, if you want to call a millionaire poor. Now the only former NBA player that was able to buy their team, and I believe it was the majority owner, was Michael Jordan, who I believe is a billionaire. I think 1 or 2 billion. And he was able to buy the Charlotte Bobcats back then. Now the Charlotte Hornets. Let's look at what Larry H. Miller does. Or back then. So Larry H. Miller, he died in 2009. He died in 2009. He was a Utah businessman and You own a lot of things. His company, I'm not sure what his company is, but he says they own 60 automobile dealerships. So it does companies with cars, car company. He also owns a lot of restaurants. In fact, the Undercover Boss show, his son probably went undercover to in one of the restaurants that he owns, probably. So all of this is owned by the family of Larry H. Miller Companies. The fans chain of sport apparel is also owned by. Interesting. Utah is known for Mormon choir. When it comes to music, very famous. They perform at West Point and other well-known places. Yes, I've heard of them. The Mormon choir. Um, they perform at like when presidents inauguration and everything like that. So I've seen them before. Also, Utah. Speaking of Utah, they're also known for uh, Donny Osmond, Marie Osmond. They're very famous there. And Jerry Lewis, the comedian, I'm part of the Rat Pack with Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra. He's also from Utah. And Utah has actually hosted a lot of Olympics before, and a lot of Winter Olympics. And I've been to that state before, a couple of times before. Very beautiful nature, and they have a lot of national parks. I don't remember all the names of their national parks, but one of them is like Zion National Park, named after a lot of the Bible. Zion. Oh, info spot 411. Have you ever been to the state of Utah before? Have you been there? 5% on my phone, so still have some time left. And Utah is a very beautiful state. Very beautiful state. Now, for religious reasons or something like that, they do not have an NFL team. Um, the state of Utah does not have an NFL team. They should, though, because if you see Utah Jazz fans, they're very loyal fans. And if you watch college football, the Utah Utes, the University of Utah, they have a great college football program in the Pac-12. Used to be Pac-10, and the BYU Cougars also a great. They have a great college football team as well. So they're very good at college football. But unfortunately, they do not have an NFL team. Now, 5% of my phone, because I have a lot of stamina, I'm just going to play this event multiple times. So I'm definitely a huge fan of the Utah Jazz and the state of Utah. Now, there was actually a very interesting ESPN article about the Utah Jazz. And so a lot of NBA players are African American. And the state of Utah has mostly white people in it. Not that many African American people there. So when a lot of NBA players they go to the state of Utah or they get traded there, they do not want to live there. You know, there's no like nightlife, and there's not a lot of restaurants for African Americans. A lot of African Americans they like soul food, which is basically like Southern style cooking and food, fried chicken, collard greens, and things like that. So they want to eat those type of foods. But of course, in Utah, they don't have that. So the ESPN article is talking about that, how the African American players, how the black players lived in Utah and what their life was like. They kind of felt like Utah. The NBA players, not the Utah Jazz. Um, Utah Jazz is a great team and everything, but the city, they don't want to live there because there's no nightclubs, there's no really music, you know. So at late at night, they just go to sleep or something, you know. So, anyways, there were some people, I guess some African Americans, some black people, they actually opened certain soul food restaurants in Utah, and a lot of the NBA players, the Utah Jazz players, they go there to eat. They're talking about that in the article. It's been a long time since I read the article, but it's maybe like 5 years ago. There's a great ESPN article, and if you Google search it, like Utah Jazz, like culture or something like that, they'll talk about it. And yes, unfortunately, there's a lot of teams that maybe it's the location of their city or something. The top free agents they don't want to play there. So one of them will be Utah Jazz, Utah. The other would be probably Denver Nuggets. So it's very hard for those small market teams in the middle of America to get the top free agents. Right. I already ended. Thank you for coming.